This is Philippe Francois and you're watching UK Wrestling on my channel.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to UK Wrestling and UK Wrestling's Retribution. It has been an unusual night.
Let me correct you, Carl. We are on Prince Ameen Production.
Listen, I know we're on Prince Ameen Production. I'm still calling it UK Wrestling. I'm refusing to call it That Man's Show. It doesn't deserve it for a start. So, well, if you don't like it, that's too damn sad. I'm still calling this show UK Wrestling. Well, I refuse to call it Prince Ameen's Promotions, whatever you want to call it.
It's not whether I like it that you have to worry about, Carl. It's whether this man likes it, and he may make you suffer as it.
Wow.
This show, ladies and gentlemen, is named Retribution. And the Prince will have his retribution tonight. Let me introduce to you the one person I want to punish right now. That man is Robbie X.
Of course.
Well, maybe Will, you can explain what happened to Robbie X back at Showdown, if you can remember.
I certainly do remember. Robbie X was invited to join Prince Ameen's team. Robbie X turned that down. He was beaten by Colossus Kennedy, and then he later on came out and joined Jonathan Sedgwick's team. Oh, I do apologise, I'm not meant to mention that man's name, the former CEO of this company.
Well, yeah, there's Robbie X, ladies and gentlemen. Great competitor in my opinion. He really is a uprising star here in UK Wrestling. You know, the guy's a young age, he's got a big future ahead of him here in UK Wrestling. And then again, I say big future, but with Prince Amin being the owner of the company, how do you know this could be Robbie X's last match? Because he could be fired, we just do not know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Prince Amin production here tonight for UK Wrestling's Retribution. See, I still want to call it UK Wrestling. It's a habit, and I'm glad it is.
Robbie X, ladies and gentlemen. You know something, Robbie? You know how these people think of you? You know, they love you. I loved you at one point. I did. Last week, I told the nation how I trained you. I helped train you. I've known you since you were 12 years old. This high. Maybe a bit higher. But I told the nation how I adored you. Yet when I asked you to join Prince Ameen's army, you turned me down. You turned me down. Yeah? Now, it's funny how things work, Robbie, because now I own this promotion. And people like you, I don't like anymore. So, I'm going to punish you, Robbie. I'm going to put you in a match. Tonight, you're going one-on-one with one of your best friends. You're going one-on-one with the person that you helped console after he lost his television title match. You're going one-on-one with your bromance brother, Tommy Idol.
Well, obviously another match now we found out at Retribution. As here comes Tommy Idol, and I know I keep on saying this, Will, you are really good friends of Tommy Idol. Maybe you could explain to the viewers at home that are watching exactly what we could be seeing in this match tonight, what Tommy Idol could produce in the ring.
Well, it's going to be very fast-paced action in this match right now. You've got two very fast-paced, high-octane competitors here. And, well, let me just say one thing. I believe Robbie X did have a bright future ahead of him but then he made the mistake of making an enemy out of Prince Amin.
Well, I know what you mean. It's like as if to say that question what Prince Amin asked Robbie X when he said to him, let's get a referee out here and the bell will ring. Said to him for it to be on the team, to be on Prince Amin's team. It was like as if to say, obviously when Robbie X said no, it was like as if to say, all right, well if you say no, then I'm going to basically beat you down and make your UK wrestling career so much more difficult than what it already would be.
If you just tuned in, folks, you may think you're watching a usual UKW wrestling show, but this is actually Prince Amin Productions presents Retribution. And right now we've got a match with Robbie X versus Tommy Idol.
It's funny how it says UK wrestling on the canvas, but then again you see that might be spray painted. At the next event, WrestleMania 4, with, like you said, Prince Amin's production.
He's not had time to put everything right.
It was only a week ago with Showdown. Oh, and look at this monkey flip.
Have you heard of the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day? No. And I believe that applies right now.
Yeah, and the question is Robbie X still going to be fresh from that beatdown from Colossus Kennedy?
It can't be 100%, can it?
Now, both these combatants in the ring, Robbie X and Tommy Idol, both great wrestling styles, great offense that they have. And these two in the ring, obviously we're going to see some great maneuvers, like for example off the ropes, and a beautiful high back elbow, and now a clothesline. Oh, beautiful spinning wheel kick there.
Now these two are friends, everyone. If you are watching this, these are very good friends in the ring right now. But this is all in the spirit of competition. And I think this is a great match that our new owner, Prince Amin, has put together. I'm quite excited to see matches like this.
Well, we've already seen one friendship go down the toilet. Obviously before the commercial break, the friendship between Matt Newton and Dale Daniels. Beautiful standing moonsault there. I love the rotation.
All the creation of the great mind that is Danny Steele, who is very clever. He's a genius, in fact. I mean, that plan there, it couldn't have gone better. Really.
You know, obviously Retribution here tonight. We had to kick off the show with Prince Amin. Prince Amin going one-on-one with Louis of the Rip of Paradise, and that didn't boil down right well. And then afterwards, which just really put the icing on the cake, then Danny Steele had to come out to the ring. And next week's show on UK Wrestling, which will be on Sky Channel, which is my channel. Which is on Sky. And just to correct you, Prince Amin's Promotions, whatever you want to call it.
Prince Amin Productions.
Production, then. I don't really care, to be honest.
Well, you should do.
Whether it's production or promotion.
About here. Prince Amin wants people traitors to his cause.
You know what, to be honest,
I don't fancy getting dragged into that ring and being absolutely manhandled by the likes of Colossus Kennedy, the likes of Mustafa Khan. So I think the better option is to kind of keep them on your good side, and that way you'll keep your job. You won't get dragged into the ring, and then
beautiful hamstring elbow! Got caught with a drop kick there. I'm not sure, but I think Robbie X tweaked his knee, his thigh muscle there, and I'm not sure. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I've got to give respect to Prince Amin. I've obviously got to call now UK Wrestling instead of that. Prince Amin's promotion.
Do not remember what Prince Amin said at the beginning of the show. Do not mention the name of the former CEO of this company. I know you loved him to bits, but we cannot mention his name.
Well, I won't use the word I loved him to bits, but yes. Obviously, the former owner of the company. I'm not going to say his name, now you mentioned it. Obviously not the owner anymore.
The fact is, Carl, if you keep talking the way you are going to get dragged into
Let me just say something. This guy right here, okay, I'll answer these questions from him, shall we? Prince Amin, when he won the 5-on-5 traditional elimination match.
What just happened there, Carl? When Prince Amin got involved there, and Tommy Idol was aware of what happened, but he let it go on anyway.
Well,
I don't know. A change in attitude of Tommy Idol here. Maybe he's realising that.
Please don't say that. Prince Amin is turning everyone's friendship upside down here in UK Wrestling. But just going back to the 5-on-5 traditional elimination matchup, you tell me now, was it fair? Was it fair how Prince Amin won the match?
Well,
no, it was a double cross, that's what it was.
Life's not fair half the time. But the fact is that is just life. We have to
tell
deal
you,
with
I
these
don't
things.
like it, and I think it's sick in my opinion. I think, in my opinion, beautiful key lock armbar.
I'm sure. This is personal advice because I consider that we are friends, Carl. But if you're going to take that attitude for your health and safety, the best thing you could probably do is stand up right now and walk out the door. Because
I know what you're saying.
Otherwise,
I know what you're saying.
might bring those blokes out here, right here to the desk. And I'll tell you,
Listen,
for one, I'm not getting involved in that.
I will tell you right now, I'm not a wrestler. Okay, I will tell you, I'm not a wrestler. I'm obviously a commentator here for you. What was UK Wrestling and now Prince Ameen's production. Beautiful sunset flip there. But I will refuse to give respect to that man right there on the outside. I refuse to respect that guy because the guy doesn't deserve respect. The guy shouldn't be the owner of his company. Brett Hadley should still be the general manager. He doesn't deserve to be treated like how he's been treated for the last couple of weeks here in UK Wrestling.
Well, the fact is, this is the way it is. I've chosen to show respect to our new owner, and you never know things.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Might not be that bad.
As much as you might like this or not, beautiful moonsault there. Back
and a vicious clothesline.
I'll give Prince Ameen as much respect that he deserves. Are you happy? Does that make you feel any happier?
Well, the fact is, in my opinion, the respect you give Prince Ameen is not enough for what he deserves. He is the richest man in wrestling. He didn't do that. He wasn't handed that. Prince Ameen has worked very hard to get to where he is.
Right, fine. Now Robbie X with a senton. Beautiful senton.
I think there were two of them there.
Yeah, that's right. I think it was an elbow drop, the first one. Well, I'm not sure. That's right, but why does Prince Ameen have to be out here at ringside? You answer me that one. Why can't he be backstage?
Well, that's the thing. You see, Prince Ameen's bringing a new role here. He wants to see the action up close. He wants to see what his competitors are capable of. And I think that's very clever. Rather than just sitting in the back there and doing whatever you do, supping coffee or whatever.
Yeah, I understand. Oh, a beautiful stomp. It could be all two.
You know, the previous regime, you never saw him unless he was involved in a match himself. So maybe now Prince Ameen wants to actually be close and personal to the action. He wants to see it for himself.
I understand what you mean. This is his company now. I understand. He wants to be here. He wants to be in the spotlight. I understand that.
No, it's not about to be in the spotlight. He just wants to see it for himself. He doesn't want to watch it on a TV screen. Why should he? He's the richest man in wrestling. He could, he owns this place. Why should he sit in the back and watch it on TV screen?
Well, I understand what you mean. Now, when you mentioned yourself don't be in a spotlight, what I was meant to say is yes, he wants to look at his wrestlers that are obviously performing. Beautiful face buster there. He wants to see his wrestlers perform in his company now. But you have to admit, come on, Will, the guy still wants a spotlight on him. He's got it written all over his face. The guy wants to be in the spotlight, and that's quite frankly why he wants to be the owner of his company, and he is the owner.
Well, he has every right to take some of the spotlight being the owner, because the fact is, he is the owner of his company right now.
All we're going to see on the front cover of every UK wrestling DVD is we're probably just going to see the picture of Prince Ameen saying that this now isn't UK wrestling anymore. This is Prince Ameen's promotions. Then
that is his prerogative. Prince Ameen is the owner, but right now.
Oh! Did you see that there? You see what I did there? Was a beautiful. I think got him uppercut mid-air.
Yeah, I think he threw him up in it.
Oh, beautiful sit down scoop slam there.
Tommy Idol very talented.
Tommy Idol.
He's taking his head off. Well, are you happy now? Prince Ameen's gone into the back.
Well, quite frankly, I don't know what difference it's going to make because he's probably going to come back out here anyway. But
he's probably listening to you back there.
Listen.
He's going to have a word with you about this.
Well, okay. Well, I'm sorry if you can hear me. If Prince Ameen can hear me, I'm sorry about what I might have said. But the thing is, I'm not watching Prince Ameen right now. I'm watching what's going on in the ring. I'm watching what this company is, and that's wrestling, professional British wrestling. That's what I'm focusing on right now.
Go on then, Carl. Let's have you commentating on what's going on right now.
Right, okay then. Obviously, now Tommy Idol taking Robbie X onto the second turnbuckle, actually the top turnbuckle now. This can't be good news for Robbie X. And talk about strategy right now. Well, what does Robbie X have to do in this position? If you were in this position, what would you be doing?
You need to try and fight out of it and not let your opponent do what he's got planned. And Robbie X is doing exactly that. He realises he's in trouble, and he's got to try and get some sort of offensive here. But it's very difficult to put aside your friendship.
Wait a minute, we've seen this before. Robbie X using. Oh! Tommy Idol nearly got both his shoulders ripped out of socket. And a cover and a 3 count. It's over. Robbie X using that beautiful manoeuvre. I don't know what they call it, but stomp right to the chest.
Prince Ameen's happy with that.
Well done, Robbie. Well done. Well done. You've just beat your best friend up. Well done. Well done. Well, hey. But you didn't really expect me to just let this go, did you? You didn't really expect me to leave you let you leave here as the winner of a match. You didn't expect that, did you? Because, Tommy, you're dismissed. If you don't leave, you're fired.
Oh. Well, still respect there for Robbie X and Tommy Idol. Still best friends and...
Get out of my ring, Tommy!
But how can Prince Amin say something like this? He's saying it to one of your best friends as well.
See, Robbie, you're really impressive. You really are. And I think you're that impressive that you could have another match right now.
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen,
I think he's capable.
let me introduce you to Robbie X's opponents.
Opponents. He said. Oh no. This is bad news.
Oh, man.
Wait a second.
Tommy Idol! Oh, my Lord! Tommy
He's
Idol!
gone through the safety barrier.
Tommy Idol! Oh, my Lord, he's coming.
Is he okay?
Right here,
Oh, my God.
Colossus Kennedy,
Tommy Idol.
Mustafa Khan, Mark Impact.
Tommy Idol's just gone straight through a barricade and nearly straight onto my lap, but...
Well, one thing you've got to say, don't you think Mustafa Khan looks rather suave this evening in that suit?
well, he's all right. He's probably going to get the night off. You know, wait a minute. You know, have you ever heard about a saying, being human?
Wait a second.
Well, because that's what Robbie X is right now, and Robbie X has just had to have a match with Tommy Idol. Well, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we just got news out in front of us. Obviously, Tommy Idol.
So I think Tommy Idol is hurt here. But right now, we're looking at the fact that
Tommy Idol is up and standing, but
being assisted from ringside here. But
look what's going on in the ring.
That's nothing compared to what's going to happen, I think, to Robbie X.
Is that just the first? Will, is that just the first injury of probably millions here in the Prince Amin?
I think Robbie X's teeth were just kicked down his throat there by Colossus Kennedy.
This just makes me feel ill.
This is it.
How can Prince Amin just come out here?
The winners of your match, the team of Mark Impact, Mustafa Khan, Colossus Kennedy, otherwise known as Prince Amin's Army.
Will Blakely. I'll just mention right now, normally a win is a good thing in a company, but obviously this win tonight for Robbie X before this matchup, is that what he deserved? Be honest. Robbie X did not deserve that beatdown.
Well, in the eyes of Prince Amin, he stabbed Prince Amin in the back. Don't forget, Robbie X would not even have a job in wrestling.
Let me just correct you right there. He didn't stab Prince Amin in the back. Prince Amin asked him a question, and Robbie X gave him the answer. That's how I saw it.
Well, you might see that, but Prince Amin sees it that he trained this man. He would not even be here if it wasn't for Prince Amin. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we got a break right now, so be sure to join us after that.
Yeah,
for
ladies and
more
gentlemen,
Prince Amin Production Wrestling.